All right.
Okay, all right, Peggy. All right, Peggy. All right.
2 more tries. Guess her weight. Win a prize.
Woo! 19 it is, Peggy. 19.
All right.
What'd she get?
Peg got a Butterfinger and a $1.
Woo!
Boom!
Woo! Peggy, what'd you get?
3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. How you doing, honeys? Are you tired? Everybody's tired. Are you tired? Everybody's tired. We're just worn out. I'm tired. So, hope you had a wonderful, awesome, very merry, somewhat at some point a relaxing Christmas. That really doesn't exist. I don't know. Are you like me? I don't know. It's like once December 26th hits, I'm like, take down the tree, put the things up. I keep a couple of wintry things out, that I like, but I don't leave everything up through January 6th. I know all about the old time Christmas. I've participated in things with that. I think it's wonderful. My Papa's birthday was January 6th, the best Papa ever. I'm wearing his shirt today. But I like to go ahead and get things, when I get in the zone of put this up, clean this up, all the holiday cleaning, it feels so good to have a somewhat cleaned up house that I find that more enjoyable than looking at decorations at that point. I'm like, no, the countertop is cleaned off. Don't touch it. Don't you touch the, you know how us moms get when, don't you cut. No, you cannot eat till tomorrow night. No, the kitchen's closed. I just cleaned it. No, you're learning to fast. We're fasting, okay? Right? So that's what's going on. And the weather here is frightful only because it has gotten really warm. It's been in the 60s and we're getting a ton of rain. It's not like monsoon washout, but we have been getting quite a bit of rain for the past 2 days. Hopefully it's going to move out and see that it's bringing in that cold front, So I'm not filming in the barn. I had to go take a shower because, y'all, I was so gnarly. It was awful. I smelled like a buck, a cow's butt, and a chicken all in one today. So I spared you that look, okay? I know you love that. I know you love that. So listen, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I'm joking around with you a little bit. And I want to talk to you about a couple of things. And we have videos rolling again this week. And I took a little bit of a break. And I appreciate you encouraging me to. This is what this community needs, to encourage people to, hey, it's okay if you take a day off. Rest a little bit. Put your feet up. And I just want you to know that I saw all those comments. And I thank you for that because it's hard for me to stop. I have to make myself stop. I've had that personality since the day that the Lord allowed me to come into this beautiful earth. And, that's just the way I am. So I did do some of that. I tried to relax and whatever. I will tell you the truth. I filmed a video on Christmas Eve, because I had a hard time Christmas Eve. I was reading a lot of your comments, and while we are very supportive of each other, I want to stress to you that I really want you all to read the comment section as much as possible because you guys are telling the story of what's going on out there more so than I ever will be able to. Okay, I'm just one person with my own personal experiences. You are a voice of almost 500,000 people. Oh my gosh. So I will tell you that I made a video. It's still on my phone. I am not going to upload it. I'm just going to move on past it. I'm going to delete it. I left it on there. I stared at it because I was very emotional the day before Christmas Eve. I think a lot of people, I think it's normal for us to be emotional, reminiscent, to reminisce about things of the past on lots of different holidays, not just Christmas or birthdays or certain things, but we remember dates of times and things of the past. And, I had a very good childhood with lots of wonderful family members, lots of mamas in my life. And, I miss those days. And when we look around at all the things that are happening now, I think we are remembering it. We're remembering back more, but we have to remember to adjust to move forward as well. That's hard. And I've been reading, like I said, your comments, and there are so many people hurting. And I was going to name the video Tears for Christmas. And I wanted to my goal was to express to you that if you were having a hard time this Christmas, which a lot of people have been, the holidays are hard for people. And due to many different circumstances. And then you pile on what we've been through over the last 4 years, it doesn't help, okay? And I wanted you to know that I too wanted us together to walk through a moment together of saying it's okay if we have a moment of tears, of sorrow. We have to walk through those valleys together. Obviously, circumstances vary from person to person, but I was just wanting you to know that I was there with you. And something held me back from putting it up. I never want to, when we talk on videos, when we talk about all the different circumstances and things, the goal is to wake people up. It is to talk things through, to find solutions, and to build a community together that we can, try our best to help each other. And I did not want to dampen any further any one person's holiday. I think people are very fragile right now, and we have to get truth out. We have to get the truth out. We have to talk and help people, but at the same time, there's a balance there, and I'm always trying to find that balance in that line. Okay, so I didn't post it. And so I made a couple of shorts through the holiday and stuff, and we had a good Christmas. There's nothing I can complain about, okay? I mean, I was with family, my husband, my children, my parents, my Nana, and we had a wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I hope that you did too. However you celebrated, in whatever manner you did, I hope that it was a wonderful time for you, and hopefully a little bit of relaxation. I did some genealogy. I did. I got some cool stuff going on right now at genealogy. I'm pumped up. So anyway, I want to talk about this though. I didn't mention it in that video very much. But it relates to it because this is something that's breaking my heart, including probably a Ginger. Ginger was loving on me when I came. But I'm just going to ask the question. Okay, this is not to guilt anybody, make you feel bad for decisions that you've made. We're long past all of these things. Maybe not fully, because I want you to make good decisions going forward, but are you noticing things with people in terms of their state of health? Okay, immediately you should go. I know where she's going with this. Kind of, sort of, yeah. But I'm just going to get to the meat and potatoes of it, because you know that we have to be careful of how we state things, but I think this is a legitimate conversation. A lot of people will say, oh, these things are not true, or this being an effect, that's just a conspiracy. Let's all stop for a second and have an honest conversation, okay? If you've not seen things going on with people you know by now, people you went to school with, people in your family, people you work with, people your spouse works with, people that you watch on social media, people that you follow because they were actors or celebrities or comedians or athletes, all kinds of people. Yeah. And people that, that are having some serious health problems. Now, obviously, the ultimate health problem is they're no longer with us. But in addition to that, I want you to look around and sit and think, are you noticing people deteriorating faster then you expect people to deteriorate. Now listen, over, when people get to a certain age, like me, I'm starting to get a couple of wrinkles, especially right down here in this chickenpox scar, okay? I've got a huge chickenpox. I had chickenpox so bad as when I was 3. Oh, it was awful. I remember it. I remember watching Mom put the calamine lotion on me. I had it bad. So I'm very scarred because I scar tremendously. Look here, where I had my cancer cut out. It's just stuck up like a marshmallow. I keloid really bad, so I scar really bad. So I have all these scars, but I'm watching people that I know, and I'm not going to name specific things or people because some of these people watch my videos, and I don't want to make them feel bad about themselves, their situation, maybe a choice or two that they've made and now they regret. But truly, honestly, madly, deeply, how I cannot be the only person that is watching women lose babies over and over. Miscarriage. I can't be the only one watching people develop massive heart problems for no reason. Like 40 years old, super healthy. Now my husband did, but this was before a lot of the things that we've been seeing over specifically the last 3 years. I mean, things do happen to people, but what I'm saying to you is I'm talking about the amount of people. I'm watching people just develop unbelievable health problems. People that beat certain types of disease, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's back in full force. I mean, how is it possible that we're watching young people in their 20s? Not only are they getting cancer, developing cancer, but like when they immediately find out, it's like stage 3 and 4 all of a sudden. Here's where I'm going with this. And it is to be of a benefit, not of anything. This is to benefit you and me both. My suggestion at this point would be that you really start paying attention to the people around you in terms of how they look. I'm not talking about do they need to go get Botox or something. Okay, you ain't sticking no needle in my face. You can forget it. I'm talking. I don't mean natural aging. I mean, like I said, I'm getting a few. I've got some gray hairs and I'm getting some wrinkles, and things change. There is a natural progression of aging, and then there is not. I'm watching men that I went to high school with that could run headfirst through a barn or a brick wall, that can run cattle, run horses. You just find them on the couch one day. It's really staggering, and I'm really, when we talk about some deep stuff, I think a lot of us have been bracing for this potential. And to start to see it, 1 or 2 over a couple of months is one thing, but when I'm getting phone calls from my own family members every day, a couple times a week, telling me of somebody that's suddenly passed away, young or old, middle-aged, it's all across the board. This person's gone. This person's gone. Do you remember so-and-so? Okay, well, her daughter, yeah, gone. It is, in my case and in my scenario, the uptick really appears to have hit over the last 6 weeks. It doesn't mean things weren't happening before and won't continue after. I'm just saying that it is a very suffocating and bothersome feeling to go, you just keep doing this. Or this one has this, and now this person's fighting this, and this person has returned, and now this person, do you know what I'm saying? I cannot be the only person. So my point here is, short and sweetly, if you haven't noticed it yet, you need to be mentally prepared for when you do. I pray you never do. I pray that you never have a problem, and I pray no one you know does. I really pray on that. And we need to pray on that, okay, for God to just put his hand on that. But I'm just saying, my concern is your mental and emotional ability to deal with such things, if you are right now, or something could change tomorrow. Like I said, things happen to people every single day. My husband is a walking example of that, of what a viral attack on the heart can do. Okay? My husband has been able to, with natural and good care and therapy, and just really being aggressive with taking care of his health and making good decisions. I mean, he has his treats. James has his brownies. He's been able to he really truly defeated a lot of things. But there's a lot of people right now, out of the blue, very young or very healthy people, that suddenly they're not. Can you manage, and can you deal with that? And are you set to be able to handle such situations, especially if it's somebody very close to you? That scares me to death. I'm supposed to have no fear, right? I know that. We're not supposed to have fear. Fear doesn't come from God. Fear doesn't come from Jesus. I know. You know. But as a mother and as a wife, you are not human if you, in my personal opinion, we are human. And if you don't have concerns about beyond the normal worries. Mom, my mother and Nana and even my great grandmother at one time, they were like, once you have babies, you're always their mother. You're always going to look out for them. You're always going to be in worry about them. You're always going to do these things. That's because you're a mother. And I didn't believe that until I started having kids. It's true. I turned into a totally different person very quickly. Very quickly. So I say to you, have you thought about this? And I know it's very painful. It's very scary. It can be. But we need to be thinking about that, and we need to be going ahead, if you haven't yet, praying really hard, and to be awake and watching, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, like I said, I'm not going to name specifics because I don't want to traumatize anybody or anything. It's just like once you see it and you're like, huh? No. What? I mean, it's like it's just every other day now for me. I can't be the only one seeing this. I can get into my thoughts about who, what, when, where, and why. If you watch my channel, you can probably make your own assumptions in terms of where I'm going with that. But what is done up to a certain point is probably done. But I encourage you going forward to rethink any strategies that you've done recently, and to reassess how you should take care of yourself, okay? Okay. Like I said, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I know that, we're in Christmas break, and we really sort of do this until next week. And I have a lot of videos coming up. And, I want to be, like I said last week and the week before, it's like I want to be joyful. And you're still waiting on that scone video because I'm a scoundrel. Making promises that I don't keep. I haven't broken the promise. I'm a little late, but I know you understand too. So I took, a day or two off to enjoy Christmas, but I'm really concerned about this because I'm concerned people are not going to be able to handle their personal circumstances, be it emotionally and physically, but also financially. I'm sure there's a lot of you that will weigh in on this. And I do ask that we all try to be respectful of others, regardless of our differences, even politically, or if we've had differences in the past in terms of decisions. This is about seeing people through. And boy, I'm going to tell you, There's a lot going on, right? I know. Well, I appreciate you being here, and I've thought about you all, and you know, all of this has been very heavy on my heart. Like I said, Christmas Eve, I sat right here, I've got it still on my phone, and you know, it was a moment for us to talk and cry together, because I was having a tough time with some of the things I've been reading from you all and things that I'm seeing with people I know. And it's just a devastating time right now, because there's been so many things done to us, and I want you to see it through. If you are in a tough time, or if someone close to you is having a tough time, please make sure that you are finding ways to talk with people that you love. Maybe go and speak to a pastor. No one is alone. No one is alone. No one is alone. That's the most important thing for me to try to remind you at this time. We need to see each other through. 2024 could be a brutal year. And I want to know that we here in this community are doing everything that we can to wake, shake, and bake everyone up, and to have them prepare in all ways as much as they can, just to do their best and to be prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually to handle all that's thrown our way, even thrown your way or my way too, personally. We're beyond that time. Guys, I love you. I hope you're having a great day. A lot of videos coming your way. Get some rest. Mom, it's all going to get cleaned up. I know. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you all the time. We will see you on the next video. Godspeed and God bless.